my first day in London took a terrifying turn. I just got to London, and within hours, I found myself in the middle of something I never expected, and it still gives me chills. It all started while I was exploring Trafalgar Square, soaking in the city's vibe. Suddenly I heard this deep, ominous rumbling noise. It was getting louder, and my curiosity took over. I followed the sound and found myself in the middle of a massive protest. Thousands of people, shouting, waving signs. The energy was intense, but something felt off. I didn't plan to get involved, but the crowd had other ideas. The chanting grew louder, and the atmosphere turned tense, almost hostile. I was just about to leave when I noticed a group of people breaking off from the main protest, moving with purpose toward a narrow side street. They looked determined, almost too focused, and something about it made my heart race. Part 2: The Dark Turn. Against my better judgment, I decided to follow them, keeping my distance. They led me into a shadowy alley, away from the main protest. Suddenly the noise from the crowd faded, replaced by an eerie silence. That's when I noticed it wasn't just a random group of protesters. These people were organized, and they seemed to be preparing for something. One of them glanced back, and our eyes met for a split second. My blood ran cold. They knew I was there. I quickly turned to leave, but before I could, a door slammed open in the alley, and several masked figures rushed out, cornering me. Panic set in as I realized I was trapped. They didn't say a word, just stared at me through those blank, expressionless masks. The leader stepped forward, and in the blink of an eye they grabbed me, dragging me into the building. Inside it was dark, and the air was thick with tension. My mind was racing. What did they want? Who were they? Part 3: The Escape. Then just as quickly as they grabbed me, they let me go. They didn't take anything, didn't hurt me, they just wanted to scare me, to send a message. I stumbled out of the building, shaken and confused, and found myself back in the alley. The sounds of the protest were distant now, like they were miles away. I didn't look back. I ran until I was back in the safety of the crowds, my heart pounding. Whatever that group was up to, I had no intention of sticking around to find out. This was supposed to be a fun trip, a chance to explore a new city. Instead, I had stumbled into something dark and dangerous, something I'll never forget. Even now, I can't shake the feeling that they're still out there watching, waiting.